one of the things that we emphasize is being solution-oriented, and we want to work more and more towards that, because I think people in the development world and people in the media world, when they come together, we make a lot of media that's sad and depressing. And for young people and engaging them, especially online and through social networking, we find that inspiring them, that there are amazing things happening and great stories and people who are finding new ways of dealing with our problems is a much more empowering way, and that's what we mean when we say empowerment. So we have started producing videos in January with one woman from every state. And just to give you an idea of the statistics, we've made 170 videos that are under 5 minutes. We've had, in the past 9 to 11 months, we have over 8,000 unique viewers on our website from over 90 countries, about 600 members on social networking communities like Facebook blog, which is a blogspot, email list, Twitter, etc. Some of the impact we've seen is that all the girls involved in the program have all reported huge amounts of confidence increase, and some are earning part-time incomes making videos for NGOs. Lebul from Srinagar was a human rights lawyer who we invited to go in the central training and taught video, and now she is able to express her point of view on half-widows. That is an issue that none of us and a lot of urban people that I've spoken to have never heard of. And yet in Kashmir, when you research it, it's something that everyone is very well aware of and familiar with. Also, Salam Babina Devi, who is the girl we selected from Manipur, works with the Women's Action for Development NGO. And her father was a documentarian, but she wasn't actively making videos. Now she is, and she sends video after video about the AFSPA, the Armed Forces Special Powers Act. The program is making a big impact, training people in conflict areas. And I just want to underscore or emphasize the importance of community media and new media and engaging young people and women journalists into covering their perspectives. No one's mentioned the Global Media Monitoring Report yet, so I'll mention it. I know that Amu Joseph is here, who I haven't met yet, but I know that you were involved with with this, and I think it's incredible that they did a report and found that only 22% of news across newspapers, in AIR, in TV, I think there was some TV samplings, are written by or feature women. So that's a really low percentage, and it's very clear that women aren't represented in the media enough, or there aren't enough women journalists. Some people have the perspective that there are plenty of women journalists, but I think that's if you live in Bombay or Delhi, and if you may be watching the news, you're thinking women on TV, looks like there's lots of women journalists, but actually who calls the shots? I think that you need more community media. Also, to empower young women to articulate what they think and put that confidence in them so they can go on and become young leaders in their communities. If there were more women in government, we did a video about the Women's Reservation Bill, which I'm a huge supporter of, and if there were more women in governance, we would probably see more of our budget allocated to education instead of defense. We are proof that people talk about women's empowerment a whole lot in our country and in our region and all around the world, and the Millennium Development Goals, and there's all this academic intellectual jargon thrown around. But the truth is, for alternative approaches like ours, there is no funding on the ground, and we're proof of that. So, the reason that we want to become a social business down the road is because we realize that in India there isn't really a spirit of philanthropy. We don't have that culture. Funds for our kind of program are broad, and so we're forced to apply for grants internationally. The Indian government has a rule, maybe fairly so, you can argue, But they have to be 3 years old before you apply for permission to receive foreign funding. So on the one hand, we're a new program that's battling on many fronts for survival. Yet at the same time, we've been told all over the place that we make a lot of a difference to the women that are in part of our program. My dream would be to see our program grow and expand and see many more women in India. In the future, we allow anyone to upload videos of similar content and do it across regions. So use it for cross-border interaction and understanding, because there's a lot of cultural exchange even within India. I think it's a union of states more than we're not a homogeneous country by any means, and there's none of us in the program really knew enough about the rest of the country, and it's something that only the army or the privileged have a chance to do. So just to wrap up, I encourage you to check out our website www.waveindia.org, and please encourage community media and advocacy on the national level and in your own countries as well. Thank you.